to Camille. See, you're seeing a little bit of behind the scenes. Thank you so much, Camille. Hi, Brett Hamilton.
I was going to say, I have a lot of nonsense, so maybe I get a couple, like 10 or 12 of those bags.
Well, you know the nonsense.
For all the
Somebody
nonsense
says,
that I have.
hey, Brett, Meg, we're going to be over in 10 minutes, and you look around your house and you're like,
sorry.
right, exactly, you're like, you throw all the nonsense into the bag,
cool.
and then
Yeah,
you throw it
cool.
in the closet, and you're like, my house is always pristine. This is Brett Hamilton. He
Hey,
is one of
everybody.
our tech
Hey, now.
experts. He's bringing my favorite brand, which is Bose. It's all about sound. It's all about the open earbuds. I had a chance to wear these and experience them, and I thought, this is genius, and I love now that my Bose soundbar, the Bose that I have in my car, the Bose that I have in my ears, it's all in that own ecosystem.
Yeah.
So this is a sale price. We are right now $49 less than our usual price of $299. This is the lowest it's ever been at this Black Friday sale price. 5 easy payments of $50 and free shipping and handling. This, my friends, is the white. Then we go into the black. And then the new color is the diamond. The price is going away at the end of the day. My question to you, which would be really easy, is do you listen to anything? Raise your hand if you listen to anything. Music, audiobooks,
phone call,
TV, phone call.
Yeah.
This is how you want to do it.
And listening in a different way. I know most of you have tried earbuds or headphones on at some point, and earbuds specifically go into the ear canal, right? And you're aware of the fact that they're there. And throughout the day, maybe it's a little cumbersome, maybe it gets a little sweaty, whatever it might be. Bose has done something that I have never seen before. Well, I take that back. They had the Bose sunglasses, the frames a few years ago, which is where this kind of started. This is audio that you can hear, but nobody else can hear.
Yep.
You're like, wait a minute, how is that any different than an earbud? Because it doesn't sit in your ear. It almost levitates. There you go. My perfect ear model right there.
Sits like a cuff.
It sits, yeah, cuff,
like
a clip-on earring,
jewelry
right?
cuff. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now, what you're seeing on Rachel's ear there is kind of a two-piece. The piece that's sitting in her ear is the actual speaker. And it's tiny, and it's got a little tiny opening that lets the audio bleed in, but not bleed out. What does that mean? Like, she'll be able to hear the music, but she can have a conversation with me. Mm-hmm. Now, the pod that sits behind her ear is where all the works are.
Right.
And the only button that's on there. And that one button, click it a couple times on the right to turn the volume up, click it a couple times on the left, turn the volume down. Phone rings, click it again, answer the call. But in the end, easy. In fact, I just turned the music on because I have the other one, so.
You're like, do.
Yeah.
Don't mind me if I'm jamming out.
I'm playing Joker and the Thief there from Wolfmother, Jack Black's band. But anyway, the other neat part about it is that you have complete control either from the earbuds themselves, from the open earbuds, or, and I want to show you this because
sure.
I feel like I'm going to nerd out a bit. Inside here in the mode area, I want you guys to try this out at some point. We all know what stereo is. It's left and it's right. But the best example I can give you of what immersion is, which is the other example, is if you go to a concert and you're staring at the stage, let's say you're lucky enough to be in those first few rows or however far back, and you turn your head to the right and the guitar amp is over there, you hear more of the guitar than you do the drums, which may be over there. The music will follow you, or you follow the music, and it works great with movies. You can be watching a movie, and if the helicopters start to fly and you look up, it finds you and it moves. But when you're working out and stuff like that, or you're just working in the yard or whatever it might be, you don't want to, be like this, and all of a sudden the music's bouncing with you. So you flip it over to stereo mode. You don't need to use the app if you don't want to, but I recommend taking a look inside because it will teach you everything that you need to know about. I need my old man glasses. Everything that you need to know about how to work this device. And that's in the little tips section. And right here, it'll show you, hey, this is how you play and pause, because that button is this
Is right there.
Is right there.
Yep.
It's just one single button. So once again, Bose to the rescue to make it simple. Skip forward, skip back. You just click it a couple times. That one main button will take you forward, take you back in your music. And this is also how you handle your volume control. One side, one ear will turn the volume up, one ear will turn the volume down, and so on and so forth. So all that's built into the app, and anytime you need a little bit of help, you just go inside the tips there so that you don't, it's called the tip section, product tips, so that you don't get lost.
Okay, so time out. I'm going to say the most obvious thing ever. Couple things. Lowest prices have ever been. If you know Bose, Bose, of course, is known for the engineers behind it, the sound. They're known for being at NASA, in the Sistine Chapel, on the field, the football field. Many people have, like, Bose. That's what they're listening to. In luxury cars. This is the white. Here's the black. Here's the diamond. Okay, I'm just going to say it. One size fits all. As somebody who has little ears and, you know, has always had trouble with putting earbuds into my ears, are they staying, are they falling out, getting earbuds. Remember when you used to have the little sizer things that you would size your earbud because you're like, well, do you have a bigger ear or a smaller ear? I was always like, well, this is annoying. And so they didn't feel good, they weren't comfortable. You put these on and you literally forget about them. I was walking my dog and people were starting to talk to me. They didn't notice I had them in, first of all.
They thought you were wearing clip-on earrings.
They thought I was wearing a little ear cuff. I just tapped it. It paused my music. I could have the conversation. I also was very aware of cars coming in, ambient sound. So when I'm walking, when it gets late at night, I appreciate that as well. And we know there are other earbuds that you can get for 30 bucks, for 40 bucks, but they don't have the history, they don't have the lineage, they don't have the technology, the quality behind it. So this is an investment piece, and I will share with you that this price goes up by $49 tomorrow. So if you're shopping for somebody and you want to get them a gift that you know they'll use, and maybe this is for you because everybody's answering phone calls, Brett. Everybody is going to be maybe listening to audiobooks or listening to music on their phone. Everybody's going to be traveling. This is the ultimate travel companion and everyday companion. And hands-free, by the way.
Hands-free.
Throw all the stuff into that sack that we're talking about.
Into all your stuff.
Right.
But I think you bring up a really good point about the phone calls and even video calls. You know, pre-COVID, we weren't on video calls as much as we are now. Now it's become a norm. But you can tell when somebody is on a lesser headphone, earbud, whatever, when you're on that call, because it almost sounds like they're underwater. You hear that warbling or whatever. Or
echoey.
It's echoing and it's hollow.
It's tinny.
And when you called me on Saturday or whatever, you had a question about these. I didn't realize that you were talking. I'm glad you said it to me because I could hear it from the other side. I've only talked to people through them. I haven't had a chance to listen to it on the other side. I couldn't tell. It sounded like you had your phone to your ear. And how do they do that? These beam-forming microphones. This is like voodoo stuff right here. I don't know how they do it, but instead of it sounding like you're talking to your ear, because that's what an earbud is, it sounds like when you have your phone
close to your mouth.
And it's right there. And the person on the other side will never know that you're talking through an earbud. The other thing about it is that probably the biggest complaint, no matter who makes the earbuds, is that when they're in your ear all day, you're aware of the fact that they're there. And these, without exaggeration, you forget that they're there. I mean, I had them on for 20 minutes while I was prepping here and stuff like that, and I went looking for the one before we went on.
And you're like, wait.
And I realized it was
It's like your glasses on your head.
Oh, I do that all the time.
And you know, what is your favorite music? I mean, I've listened to jazz when I get ready for work. Somebody asked me, they were like, what do you do? And I was like, well, I'm painting my face. I'm listening to jazz. But I also love listening to my favorite artist, whomever it happens to be. Sade's apparently coming out with a new album, so we're like waiting for that.
It's been a while.
It's been like she comes out like every 8 years or whatever, right? Obviously, if you're listening to Beyonce or Taylor Swift or whoever your artist is, this is the way that you're going to do it. And again, when you pay for quality, you're getting quality. I mean, these are MIT engineers, aren't they?
Yeah, and all Bose does is audio. You know, I say this every time. They're not making car parts, they're not making dishwashers and all that stuff. They're in one lane, and they're getting better and better every time they put something out. And for you to think that you could listen and hear Bose audio and hear your surroundings at the same time, it's great. In a work environment, your boss walks up to you, they have no idea you're listening to music. But more importantly, you're not sacrificing anything. That full, rich sound is still there, even though they're not crammed into your ear canal.
And one size fits all. I can't underscore that enough. Again, the easy pay is $50. Shipping and handling on this is free, which is really exciting. And you can get these home and you can try them. You can wear them all of October, November, December, and January before you decide whether or not you're going to keep them. So $299 tomorrow. So that's why we want you to jump on and take advantage of, you know, the savings of $49 today. It's an expiring price. First day at this low price. I actually just tried to walk away with Brett's Bose. I seriously forgot they were in my ears that fast. He's like, girly, don't be taking my Bose. Hey, 1,500.